Welcome to Serpent Visionary Oracle. This is a nice pick-a-pile for you. Just with these two decks. Powerful imagery. And perhaps a little in-your-face messages for some. All beautiful vibes, all beautiful outcomes. Now for your choices. It's deer medicine. Let's see what other oracle cards are underneath, along with the quartz crystal owl, the drops box, this sphere with some interesting things that are bound into it. Here's the deer. Ooh, the Apache. The arrows. And the Ace of Swords. Sword energy here. So I'll flip the video camera over and I'll get into the messages. Okay, this is warrior spirit here, although it's led by the deer. Fast action, quick, very focused, with keen hearing. Deer are fierce in their right. Although this one has antlers. So I don't know. White version of the deck, perhaps? Because what I also see here are the horns, which signifies stag, which is leader. It has the peyote here in the heart space, activating the awareness. So very heightened up through the heart, all the way up into the crown. It's partnered with the drop box. Which contains an orange bag of beads and pieces. See? They're pieces in the orange bag in a green, really pretty green drops box. So these are my journey. You've been seeking truth, or the truth hit you and slammed you and woke your ass up. One of the two. But this is why I'm going to shuffle live, to see which of the vibe this is, because these are pieces. They're in the process of mending. There are the arrows with the Apache leader seeking the truth with the spear here, which is clear quartz, and that a really dark what looks like amethyst. And then there's this one that's where they put that coat over it. I don't know what kind of crystal it is, but it's a sphere, and it's really sharp. You could stab somebody with this. It reminds me of Trilogy of Terror. If you've ever seen that crazy-ass movie, go look it up. But there's warrior spirit here. There's what feels like a long journey, seeking truth, or truth coming at you. Because the owl, it's paired with the owl as well. And when I feel owl, especially when it's clear quartz like this, the clarity of the truth is going to set you free, as they say, right? Is it harsh? Can be. Is it easy? No, not the path of a warrior. So let's see what the tarot has to say here. And the warrior here is, is standing. Okay. Oh, wow. What a story. All right. Okay, these would be the cards in action. Five Wands, Six Pentacle, Two Wands, Six Swords, Fool. Over here in its own little area here, 10 Cup, 8 Cup. Quite the journey. Okay. There's cups in this reading, so this is it gave me a little twist. Okay, so this is what we've been dealing with here, is lots of fire. Ooh, lots of allowing the anger to come up. About time you let it come up. What's wrong with that? For a lot of you think it's negative. It's wrong. Well, find a way when you can express it and channel it, and then you can release it. For me, it's me in the gym cage. For you, I don't know what that is as an outlet. It really helps when the outlet is physical. Then you can calm your ass down like I do. And release beautiful endorphins while you're at it. Because this is like, almost feels like it's been bottled up and can't wait to get it out there. Although, we need to make choices here that are, more for our advantage and more for our strength. Because, the warrior is wounded. We take wounds, punches, below the belt, cheap shots, all that, right? Because in this depiction, this dude is transed out, and his arms are crossed with his weapons below, and it's all up here, just like the deer is depicted with this crown activation. I'll show you the images again when I show you, because it's paired with the arrows, and arrows are like you're either in training, or you've trained, or you've really put in the experiences, the work, where you're just like, you know, I'm going to do something about this. Because what shows up here in the tarot, next to the 5-1 is the 6 Pentacles. So that be your money, but money going forward from your heart space, something that is rewarding, something that is give take, that's consistent, a flow, is where a lot of the anger has been as well, like things not working out, or you working somewhere that's been really unsatisfying and only for a paycheck. You know, maybe if you simplified some shit, it's doable. So this is also, like I was saying, like health, it's also taking a look at your assets. Like, what do you own? What do you have? Do you really need it to go forward? Do you really need that? Look to where you can simplify. This world is bullshit, the messages that they feed people who look at all the stimulated things. It's like, it would be like something ridiculous, like a little exaggerated here, just a little. Like the energy of having 3 cars, but 10 cars wouldn't even be enough. So somewhere down the line here, you got your ass kicked with finances or monies, and you got burned with people. But you see, you made the choice to do something about it. Now, if you... There's a lot of this going on. If you like literally want to move out of the place you're living, like means out of your house, apartment, situation, right now, boom, time to do it. The energy is on your side because you saw some truths here. You're ready to take a different journey here because you're realizing that whatever your past has been and what you've been holding on to or dealing with was very overwhelming and very heavy. Kind of like what a 10-1 would feel like in a tarot card. In the traditional one especially. So yes, it's you choosing to take the journey away. And what I mean by that is like you literally get your shit, turn your back, and you go forward, and you don't go back. Any aspect of it, by the way. This is the Ace of the Sword. The Ace of the Sword is like lightning. It's not nice to go through sometimes, but for some people, we see the advantage. You see the advantage where, you know what, the truth is what the truth is what I needed to see. Yeah, it hurt. Yeah, but look, I'm a fucking warrior. Shit, I don't even need my bow and arrows right now. I'm that strong. He's like, this warrior here knows who they are. So do you. So it's okay to take that journey. It's okay to leave where you've been suffering. Do you want to survive or do you want to live and don't give a fuck, really? Because this journey is for real. It may not be where you want to be right now, but who cares? You're set free. Your freedom is going to choose this road out. And you know, this is a wicked fool card. Because some heads rolled. Wait till you see the full card here. But you know what I like about it? There's a really cute sun in the picture, yet there's a sun on top. So you have triple crowns here. That's beautiful. Can be a little bit of divine intervention here. So if you are missing someone at this time who has passed and you feel them, you know when you feel them, it's real. So you know how to maneuver out in the world. You do. You know what you want, and you definitely know what you don't want. Because what you are journeying away from is sad. You know, it's disappointing, but it's not like the disappointment. It's like, it's the truth part, the trust part that's here. And you know, it's like, I'll never drink from that cup again, but I'll drink from these. So your sword, which I'm going to reference because it's sword, and it started off real sword energy, but it transitions into the mighty cup. As like I was saying, if you follow and watch the videos, there has been a strong wave of Ace of Sword or Ace of Cup, now more cup, and the other aces are also showing up on the table, but those were the two that just slammed all the readings across the board. Like almost everybody had those two cards, or one of them, or doubled, you know, when I do two decks. So you're crossing over because you're in the sword energy. I feel you're in the sword energy. So yeah, the rest of August for you is about severing those ties, saying goodbye for real. And really, like, look at this. Choose yourself. Choose the situation which you've always wanted. And don't let the influences, like, you don't even care right now about influences because you've already listened to all that. And, you know, also here that's present is if you do use plant medicines, it's a really good time to up the dose or return. Signified with the peyote in the heart space. But this is a very psychedelic tarot deck as well. So wait till you see what I'm looking at. In fact, why don't I show you? Because that's really, boom, to the point, your message here where you're at for the rest of August. So let me show you. Okay, Ace of Sword. Now, as I was saying about medicines, plant medicines, and this being a really psychedelic deck, it starts off up in here, if you can see. You could take it either way, but I see ayahuasca symbols here in the corner, and or peyote. Look at how this, I told you, like lightning. Yeah, the truth really does pierce your heart, but sets you free. Look at the little unicorn here. So take advantage of the truths that have been coming towards you, or what you've been finding out, or what you know about yourself. Let this reconfirm. Let this reassure you. Draw from the wisdom that you are within yourself, because you have who now here? You have the deer with the arrows and the Apache, warrior medicine. But quick moving, stealth, to yourself. You're done with everybody's opinions and influences, and you should, and you know, you doing it another way. Not all of you have been influenced, and you can, you know, be a warrior yourself within a structure, like a partnership, but this is really hitting you. like challenging you. Like, I feel real challenged here, just to take the breath. But here, look, look, look. You got the pieces. You got the magic drops bag. And the beautiful orange you can see the sheerness, right? Look at the beautiful rose. There's some nice beads in there. There's even little aqua skull beads ready to get pieced together. So you have your ammo. You're ready. Signifying the travels as well. In a small little box. I bet you didn't think all that was in there, in this tiny box. Thus the simplifying your lifestyle. Because look at what you've been dealing with. Ouch. That's a lot of fire and upset. Your poor belly, too. Notice any changes in your belly. But you're ready. Look at you've got the mighty spear here. Isn't that beautiful? See, there's that weird black, I don't think it's amethyst. It's something. I don't know what it is. But you get the picture, okay? It's really sharp. And yes, for you stoners, it is a dab tool, but I've never used it because I just never used it. It's too pretty to use as a dab tool. I'd rather use it as a weapon. Wow, huge weapon. Because as you can see, it's the size of a tarot card. Hey, you could hurt somebody with this shit. Anyways, I'm not about that. That's how sharp the truth is what this is about. That sure is, like, it's the type of truth that what pierces your heart, because there's a heart right there and that sword right there. Okay, next to it, 6 of Pentacles. Look at the heart space activated here. Something that lights you up, something that's about, that oozes your passion and makes you happy. And you're deciding, I would not mess with this if I saw it. And this is the 2 of Wands next to it. Choose it with the passion. I know you've been soul searching about this because you wouldn't have picked this one. This is not been an easy path at all. Takes a lot to surrender into this and say bye. It's right next to the 6th sword. But look at the kitties. I love those good luck cats. You're ready. Now check out this Fool card. Here's what I was talking about. There's like a sun above and then there's a sun. So beautiful. Double sun here. Warrior with the treasure. I told you some heads are gonna roll. Just do it. Go forward. Go forward. Why? You know what you don't want. 8 of Cups. But you know what you do want. Your choice. I know it's not easy. I mean, the spider's beautiful and all. This cup is really this card's really pretty. But this is where the rewards, you get some self-esteem back. You'll be free. It's more freeing. That's beautiful for the rest of August. And you know how to get in touch with me if you want to go deeper. Thank you for watching. Salud and much, much love to the dear energy here. the Calavera, aka the Death card. What else is beneath? The Scorpion, the Frog, ooh, the Ace of the Pentacle. Beautiful combination. So let's see what the messages are. What a beautiful lineup of cards already. So given if it's led by the Ace of the Pentacles, it's not just a whole new big boom, wow change in a financial sense with monies. But this is also your body, your health, your temple, where you live, who's around you, mind, body, spirit, heart, soul. So, given you chose the Calavera, it's the Death card. So get ready for some rebirth. Now, we rebirth in a lot of different ways. You know, say if you get a cut on the skin, and then it rises to the top so it can scab and, you know, leave the body. Well, that's a death. So it can be all these little deaths, like an accumulation of deaths. So going through rebirths in a lot of different ways. So again, it's not just the monies or financial, which is usually where people go first. But for me, when I see pentacle or pentagram, I think health, your temple, you know, right away, especially here. Because if it isn't right in the heart space, doesn't mean you wouldn't have money. I'm just saying that when it's right and it feels, you know, open with the proper boundaries, perhaps, you know, it feels, as in drag, it feels correct. So you have a key here. You have a ring of the serpent. This is a really fun Betsy Johnson ring. I believe it's Betsy Johnson. Or one of those fun designers. It's a really snazzy little snaky ring. Okay. Also what's here is the ayahuasca bark, the root, the vine. So let's see what the, you know, the scorpion. Okay, the Scorpio. That's interesting. The scorpion shows up and it actually gives the constellation in the picture, which is a very bright constellation right out my window right now. I thought it was one of these Archer ones at first because it's so big. It's like right there in my face. It's huge in the sky where I'm at to view it. So no kidding that you would get the scorpion, which is another symbol of the rebirth and the death and the dying kind of thing. And then the rana, like the frog, is healing. It's high healing. And there's little tadpoles in it too. Again, another form of that cycle. Wow. What an amazing 3-card lineup there. Okay. Let's see. See what the tarot has to say. Okay. I'm like, whatever. All right. hold up. Okay. You know me and the hydration. So what I'm looking at is there's a lot of threes here. Like there's 3 sets of threes here. And they all have this shape. Like surrendering mode. Perhaps this is like my healers, my plant teacher, medicine participants, or people that work with that kind of thing. People that work with herbs, medicines that heal and deeper levels, you know. Especially like plants and herbs that are not known so well. Okay, we got an interesting group of cards here. Okay, crossing over the Ace of Pentacles is Justice. Over here is the Queen Pentacle with the Knight of Cup. And this group over here, the Devil. Wow. He shows up a lot. These in the not only these like swords and cups, and now like the Ace of Pentacles as you've chosen has come up, is the Devil. But next to the Devil is the 2 swords and the Star. I don't have to worry about you because you got Justice right smack in the middle. Okay, now I'm getting what this healing's about. Because a lot of you have been healing from a person or persons. Okay, when I see the Devil here, that's not an easy habit, addiction, person, place, situation. It could be more than one person, but it's a very strong when you're in it. No wonder it's paired with all this death and rebirth, but yet you have the key here, and you have the ayahuasca vine, and then you have the snake. That's, to me, the serpent is the highest of all the healing animals. She's the most, I mean, that's what I vibe with. That's, you know, the title of the page here and the channel. So there's justice here. See, when justice shows up, it's smacked right on top of the Ace of the Pentacle here. These are very fiery, in your face energies and vibes. Like there's no bullshit now. It's like boom. It's like when I when I see the Justice card alone, there's no Judgment card, because that changes the vibe of the Justice card immediately, just like kicks it up a notch. But when I see Justice card, it's like, okay, court's now in session. That means you get to say so, the other person perhaps, or, you know, it's kind of like the evidence is shown, you know, whatever needs to be handled shows up, is kind of what justice is. Justice means what? That something's been unbalanced, so balance is going to show up. Given that it is your Ace of Pentacles, if it is your health and a habit that has you bound, it's time to turn that around. You know, because the Devil here is a warning as well. Because see, you have to choose. You have to choose to break that gig and partnership with whatever that is. Because Justice card's no joke. It comes at you. Like, say, if it's loud enough, you ever notice that it just goes down for you, that it happens for you? That's what it feels like here. Yet, this row, I mean, the Justice card is like, boom, okay? Something gets shown or known to you. that needs balance, whether it be within yourself or involving outside yourself, which is both here, given that it starts with the Queen of the Pentacle, which you know you're it. You can no longer blame anybody. If you're still blaming people, then that's why the big transformation and the fall of the finances, perhaps. Because you gave in to the fucking devil, you know, it looks nice. Let me tell you something about the devil if it's been finances. It sure looks nice. Ooh, it's so enticing and alluring. Oh, if it's a person, my gosh, it's even worse. Especially when there's sex involved and it's the devil energy, the devil vibe. Okay, I'm not saying that this person is charming. What a looker. Best fucking lover you've ever had. Whatever you can say about this person, because it has you bound. Or the situation has you bound. Or whatever that devil energy is for you, okay? It's your fix. Because the devil's always going to be outside yourself because there's no love there. It's selfish. But the devil's gig can always be up. But you have to choose to unbound yourself here. You're no victim. You got the poison and the venom of the scorpion within you. And you know, scorpions aren't aggressive. I mean, they retreat. You poke them, they're like, no, they run. You know, I've seen one live in my place. And there's nothing as precious and vulnerable as the tadpole. Most of them get eaten. So if you make it to that frog, that's some strength. And it takes a lot of courage to be in frog medicine, because frog medicine is high healing like the snake to me. They're beautiful. So it's kind of like, yeah, well, now you see it. Because I know if you're watching this and you chose this, you have the key, so you've seen it already. You know that that's what this is. It's not, oh my God. It's Satan. It's not like that. It's like something that you can't let go of, or you just don't want to, or you're like, it's challenging. It's, you know, and there's this part of you that gets mad, and there's part of you that says, I don't care. And there's a lot of different ways you can talk yourself out of it and validate it. And it's like validated pretty good. But when justice is right on top of the fucking devil too, and the two swords comes out, that's even more beautiful, because in this case, there's a yin yang. There's a peace here in the divinity and in the duality. There's divinity working in here, like divine, like, you know, because you return, because the Loteria cards here are more like within. Like that's what you're met, you know, you're called and you know it. And don't ever say you made a mistake. It's just choice. There's unlimited choices, and there's always a way out. There always is a way out. If these tadpoles can make it to a frog, there's a way. And they're just little itty bitties, and they're like preyed on like since they're eggs. So you have that choice, because at the end of the tarot here is the star. So if you're battling it out to return home, you have the key. You have the, you know. Or hey, message me. Let me show you your messages. I mean, let me show you the cards that go along with the messages. Okay. So you're going to see this surrender energy here, here, and here. The placement of the arms in the Loteria cards. Interesting. That's the card of surrender there. Look, and you keep sprouting. You keep seeing things new. You keep seeing more truths. You keep experiencing. You know, your soul is fine. So the devil's here. Your soul's fine. It's adventurous. You know, it likes to experience. But, you know, there's only so much where we know we can't lie to ourselves right here. These two objects shows up. Yeah, it's like it's sparkly. And it's a fun piece and all. But it's still a snake. And that's the essence of the ayahuasca here. You can't lie to your heart. You can't lie to yourself truly. Not when you have an Ace of Pentacles card. Look how beautiful that is. It's stunning. Another unicorn in the bottom of this one. That's total reclaiming your life back. And giving it all you got to surrender to receive it too. Look at these two. You had to really stand for yourself, but you know, this is really time that something's going to change, because this came crossing right over it, flew right on top, is the Mighty Justice card. Check this wild shit out. There's a lot of making peace with your duality. There's a lot of opposition that needs to, you know, work itself out of your life. You're working towards it. Look, it's the balance right here. Look at who the bottom of that is. Look at them wasps. That's fierce. Okay. That's the Justice card. Smack in the middle of this. And look at her arms. Everybody's in this position. Swear, like, really? Interesting enough, down the middle of this spread, the devil's also like that in surrender. You see, you have that key right there. See, you have the key up there, right? The key? Look, you have the key to unlock this bitch right here. You do. Okay, back to the tarot lineup. So it starts over here, and these two were together off. Is the Queen of the Pentacle and the Knight of the Cup. Okay. You know, to me, that's all the, you know, all the false promises. You know, you wait, the typical, you wake up and it's still there. You wake up and you still go to that place, that person, that habit, whatever that is that binds you. It's time to use that key, isn't it? And free yourself. This is what this is in the process of. Look, it doesn't matter how many. This cycle, look, it's 3 cycles here. 1, 2, 3, powerful. It's okay. Whatever. Who says so? You say so. We don't fail. We just get up. We just do it again. That's what they call training. That's what life is like. It comes at us like fucked up sometimes. That's how this is. It paints a pretty fucking picture, man. The devil always paints a pretty picture. It's so pleasurable. Oh my God, I'm so in love. Oh my God, whatever it is for you that you just can't seem to like release me. Well, you release. You have the key right here. And if you are medicine drinkers, wow, you really will free yourself. Just drink up. And salute to that. I've been there. I understand. I know that's how come I'm on this side of the table. But you can free yourself. Look at the mighty tigers in this card spread. You have tigers, pegasuses, unicorns. Okay. And then there's the star at the end. That's your what? Wishes come true, blessings come true, prayers answered, karma restored. Look at the wings, kind of look heart-shaped there on top of the crown. You know, the dolphins are flying high. They just ate a couple puffer fish. You know, they're fucking slamming high there. They're feeling pretty good, and so will you be when you decide. Look, justice is here. To me, justice is everything. And you have the mighty Ace of Pentacles here. Those are power cards right here. The devil's only temporary. Always, always, always. And the devil energy knows it. But once this fool's gig is up, that's right. Oh man, I love the energy of this. But that's what I got here for you. That's salute to the end of August, and you know, it's just a reading. You can have a personal reading. You know how to get in touch with me. Thanks for watching. I mean, much love here. Much love. Yeah, I know all about this. But I know about this as well. Worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it to regain all your power back. It's so beautiful and freeing. Okay, let's see what's underneath. Ooh, the rose. The hand. And the Ace of Wands. Ooh, that looks pretty similar right there. Interesting. Ooh, let's see what the messages are. This one's going to be hot and juicy, I can tell. I mean, wow. Ooh, something's going to wake you up. Something's going to definitely have your interest. Let's see that. Ooh, this contains some things. This red box here, it's called, the strain is called Black Dog. And it says dreamy all over the lid of the box. It contains a black bag that's sheer and has beads. There's red skulls. Ooh, there's a good groundedness to it. There's some hearts in here. Clear quartz. Passion, money, love, groundedness. But shedding some past for sure. But it doesn't feel too crazy here. Interesting, the hand, the Ace of the Wands, and the Rose are very similar visually. Okay, there's also the red bag here. Oh, there's some love stones or heart stones. There's Lots of jaspers in here. Oh no, let's see who wants to come up to the table. Or maybe all of them do. I'll just cast it above and see, and then I'll like show it in the video, you know. I'll do it like that. I'm going to leave it alone as it is, and then you can see it for yourself. But a lot of it feels like things have been, like there's like stagnation or really, really slow movement or really slow progress of something. There's also this sexy little lip gloss here. It's glittery and stuff. So that's probably going to do with another part of the reading, but because there is like a rose quartz here, but it's kind of like not popping or stealing the show. So it just seems like things have been buried when in fact there's a lot of vibrancy heading right underneath the main object, which I'm going to leave them just how they're cast so you see it. And then when I flip the camera over, then you can see what I'm looking at. Let's see what the tarot has to say. I feel it's going to be sassy. Ace of Wands. Wow, it's one of the hottest, a really hot Ace of Wands here. But the rooster here, the cock here, oh, there we go, is about waking up, is about something that wakes up or captures your interest, or that's loud. Okay, don't be shy. Okay, crossing the Ace of Wands and the Rose is the Queen of the Pentacle. And down below is Six of Cups in action. Okay, what else you got? Also in action, ooh, King of Cups is over here, posing all sexy. This King of Cups is actually okay. So, let's see. Oop. Also in action, 10 of Cups on top of the 6 of Cups. Beautiful. Now, given this is titled, what's your, like, end of August looking? Oh, the bag just flew away. I have the window open. It's very nice to have the beautiful breeze come through here. But sometimes, I mean, it's hot whenever you see it. Now, if I'm doing a reading, it's usually, when it's live, it's usually now, maybe 3-4 months out. Because the vibe is forever always changing in the lands. Okay, let's see. We got a story here. Yes. Yes. We got the Empress. Got the King of Wands. And we got the Hermit. Okay, this is interesting. You know, yeah. Yeah, the King of the Wands is on top of the Hermit. So, again, you've been in, like I said, like something's been buried or quiet, or not that it's bad. That's not, this isn't the vibe here at all. It's like something that's been in the process of, like, say, like when someone trains and then you don't see them for like 9 months and you're like, whoa, and their whole body has changed, or it's some kind of like a reinventing for some, or a recreation of something here that has been like, you've even been solitude, or you're blocked out people. You could have had a blowout with family or people that are close, or you're okay with being independent very, very much. So, oh, look at over here. I didn't even notice that. All right, check you out. Okay, so like I said, if you've been following the channel and doing pickup piles here, you've been hearing me talk about like Ace of Sword energy, Ace of Cups, or the aces, and other cards like the Devil. But here, there's no sword energy. It's wands to cup energy. Nice combo. You know, I'm going to get some hydration for this one, because this, I'm telling you, this is going to get really juicy. It's really a nice vibe here. Okay, so what's crossing? The Ace of Wands, the Queen of the Pentacle. What's in action, like kind of moving towards you, is the King of Cups, followed by the Hermit, who the King of Wands is on top of the Hermit, which is followed by the Empress, 10 Cups, 6 Cups, also moving towards you, Ace of Cups at the end of this. It might take some more tarot. Hold on, let me get super hydrated here for you so I can get into the of this cup overflow coming towards you. Ooh, nice. Water and fire, interesting. Okay. It was a deep hydration. All right. Let's see. The hand. The Ace of Wands and the Rose. Okay. I'm going to start getting into this one. So beautiful to be in this. Really, it's gonna be fun. Really fun vibe. All right. So for some of you, you're waking up to the hands. Our hands are very important. You touch everything. But it's more like, what are you truly creating? If your heart had hands, if this was your heart and the action was extending, like the heart space is extending through your hands, what would they be doing? What would you be creating? Type of vibe. You have a big opportunity here for that type of a dream, like that type of a place where you're free to be. Like if you're partnered and in a partnership, it's very challenging to be, or if you've picked this, because your partner, if you're choosing this, your partner has not been in agreement, or you've been in a fear to have this open up. Now, if you're independent, well, yeah, you've really been working on this real consciously and been away. Because there's sexy vibes here. But not just for anybody or anybody. It's not like it's not a one-time thing. This is someone that you would invest your time with, someone that you intertwine. Now, it could signify, like if you're partnered, it can be a complete breakthrough here because it's a wand. Wand energies start everything with boom, big bag. It's everything's new, especially this one. It's very serpent and very healing as well. That's how come I'm seeing like there's fire, but there's water. There seems to have been perhaps some guardedness here too, or some sorrows or some angers that had prevented you as well. Like maybe you've been working on things like this, because this is not a victim mentality. This is very strong, what I'm seeing and feeling here, because this is like something that's about to fucking explode is what this feels like. There's treasures in this black bag here. They're see-through. I can see. It doesn't take that much to tear this bag, by the way. So you have the ability to break through, but this has been like a choice. This has been like a really deep observation, a training, a skill, or you may have done a complete change already, and it's like you're going to reap all of that. Like you're beyond the rose here. The rose is beautiful though, in the Loteria card, the rose is beautiful. It's very loving, and though it drips and it has thorns. Very selective on your journey now. So the Queen of the Pentacle crosses the Ace of the Wand. So you know you're it. You know you're it. You know there's no one outside yourself. You're good. You're like if you've been planning things, it's not just with monies. It's your body, it's your health, how things have been affecting your health. If you've noticed, you know, how is your stress level? Who have you been allowing? You know, this is the clock here. Wake up, like that. I mean, I lived in certain situations where that bird is really loud. It didn't bother me none though. It's just doing his thing, but I'm like, well, at least I know what time it is, ish. I didn't mind it so much, but it was loud. Okay, but here, so you're creating something and it's heard. Because here comes the transformation here with the rest of the cards. With the King of the Cups here starting it, well, at least this. He comes with an owl. It's a night bird. It's a horned owl. He's, oh, well, you know, he doesn't have an aggressive feeling. This is how it started. It's really funny what this energy is. So there's not an aggressive feeling here. So with your partner, if you're partnered already, like there's not an aggressiveness towards this at all. Whatever, like you're keeping secret or wanting to bust out of, or what you're, but if you're single, well, you're single. This has been on your own, which is, I feel, the majority of you feel, even within the partnership. It feels very bagged. It's not boxed. We opened the box or the package already. So it's not a surprise. It's just that this person looks at you and they know. And it's kind of like, I know my time is up. I don't know if I'm strong enough to do what this person's going to want of me, or what they're up to, or they're not quite ready for the expansion. But you know, they'll give it all they got. If that's the partner. Now, if you're single, this is different. It changes the kind of the mood here because it's like you wouldn't want this person as a partner where it's a sex partner. You would do good. This is an energy here where you know those type of situations that they actually are friends first, or there's not a real liking to them at first, and then you get to know them, and then they're a freak in the sheets, or they bark loud at the moon. I don't know, because it's one way and then they become another. It's like perfect. It's like, here's a guy balancing it out in the world the best he can, but you know, then this person turns into the king of the wand, which is fire. Yes. And it's real fire, man. He's like, yeah, little did you know that about me. So it's not cocky. It's just like they try their best to keep up, or when it comes towards you, even like if it's a situation, like the energy of it all is that there's apprehension, or they sense the Queen of the Pentacle in you. They sense you're coming from, and this is an Ace of Wand energy. This is like fire. This is when you take hold of it all. Everything. And you know, fire burns a little. Fire's an action card. Fire means you got to be vulnerable to feel it and get close to it. You know, get too close, right? So it's all balanced with it all. Fire people are a little interesting when it mixes with cups. So you got the fire part, right? Because this person's a cup, but you see, he actually is fire as well. So this is a very balanced energy of collab, or perhaps you become, you find yourself, this is you too as a person. You know, just find the message as it fits, because it's a lot. It's a lot of different combinations here with these two. Because this King of Wand here, he's a medicine man, he's a shaman. He means business. There's a sex appeal too, because this was underneath, this is what came and woke up the hermit within you. Remember, I seen that there's been something that's been slow or quiet. Well, whatever this is that comes towards you wakes you up. And you're very inviting of it because you're aware. You know who you are. And you know what's cool? This Empress card is actually holding an owl. And she has a hawk at her feet. So, you know, she's not a dumbass. You know how powerful you are. You know, she's the mother of the whole deck. All of it. All the tarot. What's below her feet? Well, it was the Six of Cups, which is yummy and cozy and warm and give and take. No drama. There's frogs here. They're tadpoles amongst the crab, which is interesting because crabs will eat these. That's how I mean. There's a boss lady amongst all of the everything gets balanced. So in your surroundings, it's really important that people do their work and carry their load, but you're not cold because you know you've been through everything and you know when someone will do that. You already know how to separate all that. You're a very powerful person. You chose this because you're very fiery, but very brainy and very earthy, and you've learned something here. Like, I don't know what kind of training you've done or what your expertise is here, but it sure fucking pays off because you got the 10 of Cups here as well. With what? The freaking cock on top of this dude's head. Magic. And then what? The last card on the table of the tarot is the Ace of the Cups with the unicorn in the bottom, and it's very sweet. The Cup of Renewal. So you have Wands to Cups. When other people have had swords, for you, it was really standing for your passion and being that passion and doing whatever the fuck. Because it is hidden here. Wait till I turn the stones over. It's not a bad thing. Whatever the choice has been, that's what I mean. It's going to pay off. Because you stood. You didn't give up. You're driven. Even if it hurt a little bit. You're like, oh, okay, that'll heal. It's real, like, get up and like say, fuck that, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna do what I do. So that's what I mean. There's some kind of goal, or you've been driven here. So let me arrange the cards if I flip the camera over. Okay. I'll just lay them out so you can see all of them here. And I'll flip the camera over. Okay, let me show you the images. Okay. Show you a really nice close-up of this Ace of Wands. Okay, when I was shuffling, this came and crossed it. So there is the Queen of the Pentacle. See, you know who the creator is. You know who you are. Oh, and interesting, the shadow and the sunlight's coming in, right? And it's like the light is right on the top part of this rose here. Here's the thorns part. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Okay, so here's the sheer bag of just a nice feeling, like, passion and monies and being grounded and Just a lot of fire, like boss person, contained in this box. And then your dreamy cherry. Okay, yum. Which is interesting. It's paired with this lip gloss, so there's some yumminess coming in for sure. You already know what this is. And if you don't, I'm surprised you don't. And if you don't yet, you will. You'll hear it. Because the stone, when I cast it, actually is grounding. But if you can see here, this kind of is where the eye goes to. But when it flips over, there's something really unique about it. Something changes. Where it brings it more to life. That's up to you to decide. And it actually made a bridge when I flipped it. Okay? Just show you what's here, that's all. Okay, so here coming towards you is this interesting vibe. Let me put these dudes together, okay? So here's the cup and the wand. Here are the kings. Okay. Now know that underneath this guy first was the Hermit card. So whatever this is coming at you, that trims that rose and cuts through those thorns, and I mean cuts the thorns and the stems away. He's a medicine right here. Okay. Let's check out I love checking out the cards like close. I like his little attire here with the, like, this dude don't give a fuck. He don't have any shorts on. This feels like I'm dressed for ceremony. I don't want to burn anything that's precious to me. I'm in fire. I like the cape. He's wearing a beautiful headdress. Okay, there's that guy's lion. Okay. So I told you what these people are about, because look at you. There's the owl. It's gonna wake you up. And what is that going to provide? Again, this was underneath. Because, oh yeah, that's okay, but this is even better. So I think this is you already. And because of this juiciness here, it's going to bring you this. Now look at this right here. See? Look who's there. He started the whole thing. Yes, you heard. It goes from hearing to becoming a reality. And it's next to the Ace of the Cup. So you're definitely in receiving mode. There was no swords here. So anything that you've been wanting to birth, anything that you been wanting to experience, go deeper with, go more wild with, go more passionate with, well, boom, there you are. Empress, Queen of the Pentacle, next to the Ace. If you want to go deeper, just let me know. Schedule a reading with me. You know where my info is. But since the sun is out, let's see if it'll capture. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe it'll give me a glare. Yeah, it's kind of, that's better. So that's what's done. Come out. Look at how beautiful this is. I mean, when it's pieced and it's, you know, created and it's just ready to bust out. And it is very sexual and sexy card. There's kings or that energy coming towards you. It's beautiful because you're like, fuck yeah, about time. All right, much love. Salud. Thank you for watching. Okay, let's see what's underneath the pan. The flower pot. Wow, the picture. And the tarot is the Ace of Cups. Okay, let me flip the camera and see what the messages are. Wow, there's a lot of drama here, or something's got stirred up. They're all containers and vessels, and it is an Ace of Cup choice, which is also as an expression of like a container or a cup. You know. But if you notice in the pan, it's like a bubbling. You know, I can't see in it. So it's not over the top. It's like you need some kind of tending to something. It could be that you've been extending too much of yourself, or got, you know, spreading yourself too thin, or been involved with a situation or people that there's been no complaints, you know, there's no real alarm other than there's something that needs tending to, which is you. So this is about replenishing. Because you have a cup of renewal here. The cup of renewal is like, Ace of Cup is like everything. It's like having a spiritual bath. Like being cleansed of the situation, being, you know, whatever it is, it's kind of like a mess. Like, how am I going to save this dish here? It's, at least it isn't boiling over, but it could signify it's pretty hot and heated. But next to the pan, there's like loving hands and healing hands that has taken this path, and you've in the process of wanting things to grow in certain areas for your life, and it's been okay and all, but you want to like have an overflow of that. So that's what this Ace Cup in the picture is about. Definitely the skills here, because you have a lot to offer. You're kind of like the healing type. Maybe you like to receive energy work. It's this, it doesn't like harsher means isn't going to do it for you. You've been through, like, your spirit's like, I need just peace and calm. Just some replenishment will do me good, and you're back home, because this is more, maybe I'm feeling family vibes here, or maybe someone, like, maybe for some of you, not enough alone time, or being stuffed, but there can be drama here, or something that needs to be tended to. Let's see what the tarot has to say right away. Oh, 10 cups, 9 cups. Oh, yeah. Tell us more, tarot. Okay, this is the first little roll. Let's make room here. Yeah, well, it crossed on top of the Ace of Cups. So, like I was saying, like, it's okay what you have. You're very content. There's no complaining. You're like in gratitude, and you're cool and all. Just like there's this over here that needs tending to, or it's this person, or this is like something I need to do for myself, or it's like whatever that is a block from the big prosperity and the big like overflow and the big like, oh, I can breathe and relax and have your environment the way you want it, just the way you want it, where you're the boss, or you're the boss again, depending. What else does the tarot say this is about? Oh, more cups on the table, but that's the 4 cup over there where the pan is. Okay, let's spill. I like when the deck's chatty. 5 Pentacles. Wow. It's getting good. Okay, this is emotion. Yeah, I getcha. Okay. I think we have a good storyline. Ooh, okay. Oh. What was all this in the bottom? Oh, that was that. Okay. All right. So along with this expansion that you want to, that you see yourself or want yourself to go through, or see yourself being but there's this block here. So the tarot across is 4 cups, 5 pentacles, 9 cup, 10, well, 9 cup was previous. So let's just deal with the 4 cup, 5 pentacle, because it's on that side. We'll do that. Is that what we want to do? Yeah. So yeah, in your situation here, yeah, there definitely is a butting of heads. And this can just be within yourself, fighting with yourself as well, you know, if you're on your own. But this has a lot of family vibes. Or having other influences involved. And a lot of talk. And maybe a lot of threats or fears that you want to face. But you see, maybe because of the situation here, you know, when it's loud enough and we want to free ourselves up and we don't know how, or, you know, how does one change? Or how does change happen, you know? How does one go from here to there, you know? I don't know. It's an interesting concept. It's an interesting inquiry. But there's some kind of like fear here that has your attention, or something that you just don't want to look at that has your attention. And for some of you, you're butting heads to someone. For some of you, it's like money worries. Some of you is like afraid to leave situations because, oh well, you know, it's as good as it's going to get. And as I say this, I feel like suffocated as the boiling pan over here on fire. But see, in the middle is the flower pot where the Ace of the Cup is, followed by the 9 and the 10. You're for expansion more. I think you're pretty done here with the overwhelm or the burdens. Overwhelm and burdens, definitely if you're on your own by yourself. You can be like, there's situations definitely like that. But it takes some fire to say, you know, to say stop. I want home. Because there's some connections here that are really challenging for you. So if you're in a place where you live with others, those connections are very dominant personality around you, or dominant energies around you. And you're like, it doesn't seem here like you're a very aggressive type person, or you've been quiet mostly, but yet you want this cup of renewal, that it, you know, that it aligns how you are, right, or who you're becoming here, because you're really tired. And you know, not to say that there's no love here in the situation either, but it's very overwhelming, very suppressive, and you always ask yourself, have I made the right choice? Because what you hold on to is more the past, like more when it started, before that pan started boiling, or that area needed your attention. You see, once upon a time, it wasn't like that. And it was really easy. And it felt like, in the beginning, it felt like very magical and you're very wowed. If it was whether it be a person, a situation, whatever, this was prior, you were really wowed about it. And it looked really good at that time. And probably was. And then it just didn't last that long for you to because this is fast moving. This isn't going to take that long to eventually evaporate, probably. A pot like that, if it keeps cooking. Liquid will condense. And then what happens is you get the burn smell first in the bottom of the pan. And it's just a bunch of black charcoal and steam. So at least there's not fire, because the fire is underneath, and it's a still. It just get the picture, get the message here. See, but it ends with the Six of Pentacles here. Because I don't feel like this dominant energy is bad. It was moored up like that. It's a little tough. But that's because they know who you are, or you know who you are. So whatever the situation is there, but it's going to work out because your heart is dedicated to having a flow of abundance, of income, where you don't have to worry about it or be stressed out in any kind of way. So that, because who you really are is a very giving person. You're not aggressive. You have a nonprofit or kind of charity vibe and heart. So you need to leave your past if this is your passion. What has been maybe your struggle here. That's just an example or an option, I'm just trying to pick up the vibes of what I'm picking up with this. So you had some pretty tough people around you. And if you ask me, your choices, there's no real opposing cards, only that there's drama over here as the reading starts. But down the line, something changes, because we ask what the inquiry is the rest of August. So there's some things to tend to. See, but you don't know until you face the pan what state is it in. So let me show you your images. You see, there's roots and good herb coming up amongst the fire. See, you can't see inside. See, we can't see it inside. All I know from cooking, whatever's inside, the bottom layer will burn first and give you a warning. So that's what this is, like a wake-up. So this one went with the first stone, the first card here, this first geode here. See how the cave and the beauty's very open. see until it gets your attention, but you're open to something. And here's wanting more. It's okay. It's fine. I'm grateful. I have abundance. But something, while you're there for expansion. Okay? Because here, over here in the tarot, is where that facing the fear is. And you not wanting to go there or face it or clean it up. Whatever this is that's blocking you from going forward truly, truly, truly. Whatever's brewing in that pot. As the tarot continues, underneath, smack in the middle, was the Ace of the Cup. There's the magical unicorn. That's a pretty groovy chalice there. It's very psychedelic. Oh, I just love that imagery. See, and then beneath it, right underneath, was the 9. You know, grateful, content, you're okay. Sometimes you just got to block everything out just to be with it. You know, it's kind of like you're contained here. Like not fully the self-express that you want. But you don't, have any complaints. But you see, this was on top of that one. Because who are you fooling? You want this. You want you want to be turned boss person, boss man, boss lady. You want the say so. But you're not that aggressive, that's all. But you really want your own. That's like the expansion. So over here in this land, as the tarot continues here, move the cards down, was the picture paired with the shell. This is home. This is home. This is your expansion that you want, that you're striving for. Right here. Yeah, it has a little crack in it. But you see what that's doing? It's going to reap a lot more than this little pot can hold. This is expansion. That has come from the knowledge here in this pot. Turns to this one. Trust yourself. Trust. I get the overwhelm. Maybe playing the part. Bearing with it. Seeing gratitude as a, way to get through things, which is beautiful. But only so much, dude. Because here you're like, I don't know. I don't know if I made the right choice. It used to be so great. It used to be magical. It used to vibe with me. It had me grow. It was healing. I was happy. And you're like, what happened? So here, though, there is love here. There's love here. deep in these connections you may be involved with that pertains to this, or yourself. Always start there, by the way. But notice in the cups, there's one with the sun, and then there's one with just the water coming out. You see, you're in cup mode. You're ready to receive. Yes, you've had some toughies around you, but they made you strong. Because this is coming. This is at the end. This is that's on top of these two. Is this beautiful ox. And what? The monies. It goes like from this beast to this one. And it was because of this energy right here. This is a tough energy to deal with. Maybe tough training, personality, situation, you know, a little heated, given the pan at the first card with the fire over here. But that's what's going to get you to expand. So it's coming. When this is the last two, well, I'll show you the last three here, your power cards here. Right here. It's going to get you to this expansion. The beautiful picture where you get to give to others, including yourself first. What a beautiful way to complete August. It may continue over. You can schedule a reading with me. You have the info below. Thank you for watching and much, much love. This is not easy, these paths these days. And you know what's interesting? I always say this. Agua es vida. I say it in English. I'm like, oh, every time I drink, I'm like, water is life. I just caught that. Interesting. But much love. Salud. It's coming.